Hey, ally, please accept these treasures as a gift for your unwavering service to the kingdom.
Hello there. Mr. Morph, thank you for the 70 months of support, my friend. I appreciate that. And Woad Worm, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, brother. Okay, a little bit different class today, ladies and gentlemen. We are having a homework session. Before we can learn the next part of the class, I got a lot of work to do on this dragon, so we're just going to use the time today and play catch up. And that means next week we will do the last sculpting section of the class. I can still look over Discord if you guys want me to, if there's anybody that's waiting for feedback. But ultimately today's just kind of like just a homework powwow session. Hello, Jonathan. That's good. Good tea. Two? Okay, we can take a look at those. Maybe we'll just start. Maybe we'll start. Oh, actually, you know what? There's gonna be sections of this where I have to bake it, so let's get into a baking section, and then we'll do it. That's a better plan. Okay, so I think the first thing I should start with is actually the wing, because if I get this done and in the oven, then while we're baking the other part of the foot, or the other leg, we can work on this while it's in the oven. The first thing I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna remove everything except for the wing skin. And we'll get this cooking. Okay, let's maybe go once more over this texture. Hey, what's up, PKP? It will work, yeah. The main difference between that one and the cosplay one is the the viscosity of it. The bacon bond is much more thick, almost kind of like a paste. And cast clay is much thinner. It spreads quicker and easier. It will do the job, though. That's all that matters. Hey, things are great over here, off so. Hope you're doing good. There you go, Morph. Oh, speaking of which, Morph. Almost forgot your wisdom. I mean, I did forget, but then I remembered. That means I almost forgot. Deadly Nightshade, okay. This is a dragon for our dragon sculpting class. We're on the last stage of sculpting, which is to make the base, but I need to catch my piece up before I can teach that. So today we're just doing homework. The darkest hour is always just before the dawn. Have faith, and the light will come. I remember things precisely when I mean to. Hey, what's up, Kitsune? Top off the tea here. Okay. Almost done clarifying our detail here. Yeah, you think so, but trust me. You get, when you're doing repeat textures, you get into like a flow state much easier when you're doing repeat texture work like that. I find that to be actually be the more the calming side of the sculpting process. It's when you just simply have to do like a texture over a large area, and you can just kind of slowly, peacefully work on that. When you're doing, when you're building up the forms or you're trying to design an area, it's much more like mentally exhaustive, because you can't just flow state through it. You have to really critically think and observe. Just consider each finished section as a win, once you've finished a section, it's the last time you ever have to sculpt that section. One less section. Not so bad. Doesn't matter how long it takes. If it took a short amount of time, it wouldn't really be worthwhile, would it? It's the thing that, the fact that something takes a long time builds the value in the thing that you're doing. If it took a short amount of time, it's less valuable in your own eyes and in others. Unless it's something very impressive that you can do very quickly. It's probably the only exception there. There you go. Might as well spend it on making something, creating something. All right, now let's brush this down here with some alcohol. Oh, really? Oh, that's got to be rough. That's definitely making things harder on yourself. Some new game plus. Yeah, I would definitely do something like that if you can. Give it like a partial bake with a heat gun. I mean, unless you plan on, well, okay, you have to be careful because if it's not going to be too long before you can actually finally bake it, you might want to not do that. Because if it takes too long for you to get it in the oven after you've got partially baked pieces, the baked clay and the unbaked clay are going to start interacting with each other in a way that will not be good. All right. There we go. I think I want, now that I look at this, I think I want this to be a little bit more arced. I want it to be more like this. Karina. Hello, Karina. Much better. Okay, so now I'll get this in the oven. Cook it. Lock it in. And we can move on to the next part of the wing. While that's cooking, we're going to finish off this leg on the dragon. I'll be right back. Hey, what's up, Plata? Okay, so now we need to work on this, the main body of the dragon, get this leg finished. Eh, pretty normal for a Sunday, huh? Oop. Oh, yeah? Orange juice and a bagel. The secret ingredients. Yeah, so today, if you're just coming in, today's a homework day. I have to play massive catch up on this piece, so I need today to do that. With these sponsored works going on, it's hard for me to make time during the week to get that stuff done. So, but once we get back on track with our normal project lineup, we'll have an easier time keeping up with the homework. Okay. Now we gotta do these toe scales here. Make sure those are attached better. It does, yeah. Makes a great handle. Mini Morph 1 will have his first 2 days ice hockey tournament next month. Gonna be fun following him at. Fun thing to follow him at. Guess I'll spend my 40-year-old birthday with him. There with him. Better score a goal or my day will be ruined. Hey, what's up, Texan? That's awesome, man. Yeah, Emma's gearing up for her first ballet recital, which will be in the spring, so it's pretty exciting. Less of a time commitment than hockey, though. That's for sure. Hat trick or bust. Oh, nice. Is there a place you guys can go where you're all able to train at the same time? That's pretty cool. I know Emma's got a little fighting spirit in her, that's for sure. She likes. I used to wrestle a long time ago, so I could totally see her getting into wrestling. Yeah, right. Who gave the toddler a stick? That's not, there's definitely a good, if you think about it, if there was more classes or activities where the parents weren't just on the sidelines, but like as a family-wide activity, like there's definitely, man, there's some potential business opportunity right there with that idea. Some sort of full scope family activity of some sort with you know specifically physically engaging, so the parents aren't just on the sidelines, but also getting involved. Like we try and do stuff like that ourselves just within our family, but it'd be much easier if there was just a class to sign up for, right? Hey, what's up, Casey? Thank you, my friend. We live just above an ice rink. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Could be good. Well, I had this kind of realization that like whatever Emma gets interested in, I I have to get interested in too, to the point where uh we can talk about those things, as if I'm just as passionate as she is about it. Because that's how we relate, especially when she gets into those older years where she doesn't really want to have anything to do with me. So I've been trying to pay very close attention to, okay, what is she interested in, and then secretly go off and learn about that stuff myself. Thankfully, one of the things she's interested in right now is Pokemon, and I happen to be a Pokemon fanatic when I was a kid. So it's nice when there's things that are still attractive to the younger audience that was, like it's not been phased out yet. So we've been playing a lot of lately. We've been playing a lot of Mario Party uh, together as a family. It's a lot of fun. She was out for blood for my wife. Last night we were playing, and we just got Mario Party Jamboree, and it was our first time playing it, and Ina bought star stealing traps, which are like traps you can lay on the board. If somebody lands on it, you get a star stolen from you. Which stars are very hard to get, and it's what you need to win the game, if you don't know. But anyways, Emma ended up landing on the star a trap, and so Ina stole a star from Emma. Well, then I decide later in the game to use my dueling glove, which allows me to challenge somebody, and I can choose how many coins we put up for stake, And I kept hovering over all the coins my wife had, to like to duel her and take all her coins. And the like blood in Emma's eyes, she's like, "Yes, do it!" Like immediately. like, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do it. I just went to one coin, but she was like fighting me for my controller to like switch it back to take all her coins. It was pretty intense. Like, hey, be hands off my controller. What are you doing? She wanted payback, revenge. Well, how old are you kids? This is 1-6, right? 6 and 1. Let's see, Emma's 4, about to turn 5. So, I'd say there's probably a lot on the Switch if you don't have a Switch already, Nintendo. And the games tend to be very universal. And our main one that we play is Mario Party, Mario Kart. We played Mario Kart quite a bit. I think Mario Kart's a little bit easier. Like, we started playing Mario Kart when Emma, I think she was like 2 or 3, and she was able to do it because you could turn on the assisted steering, and everyone, you play the lowest CC, and then, just try not to win too hard, I guess. Minecraft. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about Minecraft. I haven't tried that one. Mm-hmm. I definitely recommend Mario Party there, Morph. It's a lot of fun. And it's so much like ways you can customize the game, so you can kind of tailor it to, if your kid's able to play. Like, we just got the Jamboree one, but on the other Mario Party, you're able to select family mini games, so it's like all the mini games that like anybody can be good at, kind of thing. We had someone in preschool that loved Minecraft. Probably had an older sibling that they watch play it. Has some heavy themes, yeah. Maybe with the 6-year-old. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I played a lot of Minecraft, especially when it was in beta a long time ago, and it seems like it's more of an older kid game, especially with zombies and skeletons and creepers running around at nighttime. Maybe there's like different modes where you can just turn that part off. I could definitely see when Emma gets a little bit older playing Minecraft with her. Yeah. Timing is really important. I learned that lesson. That if you kind of show them something too early, it's like you like waste it essentially, or you ruin it if you show them too early. Timing is very important. Oh wow. That's funny. Hey, Texan. Have a great day, my friend. Thanks for popping in. Have a wonderful day with the family. Yeah, I mean, that's evident in just human society in general. Like, no one person can learn all the trades, you know? So, we're forced to rely on each other for things. No one person can do it all. If we could, we would be, yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure we would cooperate with each other. I suppose therein lies the dangers of stuff like AI. I can. I'm different. Yeah. You can do it all, huh? That's right. I think you're lying. Don't lie to me. I would never lie on the internet. Alright, now we do the claws here. Yeah, that would work. Something I gotta experiment with more myself. What are you trying to do? Filling hard to reach areas or cavities or something? I wonder if you made like a slurry and then like put it inside of a syringe for precision application. I can see that coming in handy. Oh, okay. Like to lessen the intensity. So you're trying to backfill, essentially, like fill in the cavities. Right. Yeah, I would experiment with essentially mixing some of the liquid clays, not the clay glue, but the actual liquid clay with the actual clay until you get the consistency that you want, and then experiment and see how it's working, and then determine if you need to make the mixture thicker or thinner depending on how it's going. I do not recommend air dry clay for anybody. Get yourself some polymer clay. If you can, get Cos clay, which is the type I use. You'll have a much nicer experience. Check out my free start to finish tutorials. There's playlists available on YouTube and on Twitch. That's what this piece is for. This is part of a class. It's totally free. It's a harmonica holder with a webcam inserted into it. Luznica, hello. Oh yeah, gloving it up. Probably a wise choice. Oh, you should have. Oh, okay. Feels great, doesn't it? Perfect. Hello, Minty. Oh, we gotta do this knee pad here. SLM, hello. How you doing? Just passing by, let me know that you've been following for a while. I appreciate that. Thanks for sticking with me. Let's brush this and then we can get this in the oven. Yeah, if anyone's curious, this project we're working on is for a class, how to sculpt a dragon, which the next lesson will be next Sunday, where we sculpt the base. It'll be the last sculpting session, but you can go back and watch all the videos and follow along and learn. It's a start to finish how-to guide. And each week I do Discord and I give feedback no matter what stage you're at in the project. That being said, this piece is not a commissioned piece. It's part of the class, so if anyone's interested in purchasing this project and adding it to their collection, it is available. Just shoot me an email if you're interested. We can talk prices there. And you can even have a say in the color scheme that we choose, if you are that person that wants to take it. I have a playlist set up, yeah. So you just find the dragon sculpting playlist. For each project. Is that what you mean, or do you mean like sculpting the leg or something like that? Yeah, yeah, there is. All right. I think that leg looks pretty good. Ready to be cooked. Now let me just do a once over on these scales here. All right. Good. Get that tossed in the oven. We'll work on the wing in the meantime. Yep, I'll be right back. All right. So, while that cools down, let's take a look at Discord and take a look at your guys' projects. Okay. Oh, there we go. All right. Let's see here. Should we start with the dragon? We'll start with the dragon class. Okay. Back and neck scales complete onto baking. I added a lot of mass in the back. So I'm sure we'll have to bake at least an hour. Onto the wings. Fly, my precious, fly. All right, let's see what we got here, Aaron. Okay. Very good. Again, it's always good to overbake than underbake, so if you feel like you should bake it longer, go right ahead. Very nice. Very spiky. I can sense some like snapping turtle shell inspiration. Okay, there we go. I like to see a shot of it zoomed out so we can kind of see how the whole composition goes. But it looks good. Well executed. I imagine this is the spot for the scale right there. Very nice. Ankylosaurus, yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Crying and 2mm scales. Okay, let's see what you got, Alpha. Oh boy, those are tiny. Some small stuff. Looking good. I'm thinking of cutting down the middle row of spiky bits and resculpting them to point more backwards. Okay. Then okay. They were hard to transition into from the head. I'm having trouble transitioning into them from the tail. So that tells me what's in the middle isn't working. Okay. I thought the direction change curving towards the head instead of the tail would be neat, but it never quite fit the rest. Okay, let's take a look here. Yeah, it can work. It can definitely work. What you would have to do is so the scales are going this way down the tail, and then as you get closer towards the back, has to turn. Has to turn as you get closer, like a gradient. That's how you deal with any transition on like a dragon or a natural creature, is through gradient, through gradual shifting. Okay. You could change it, you could leave it. It'll work either way. Okay, let's see here. Week 13, completed the armature for the wings. I used square telescopic brass pipe so I could remove the wings. Time for clay. That's good. I've been using the brass tubing for things, and it's a really useful tool to have in the arsenal. I have a piece right here. It's just a really sturdy way. And if you can get brass tubes that actually have the diameter of the wire, so you can just glue them onto the wire. It's really nice. Looks good. Let's see. Looks like some sturdy armatures. And now we can see the whole composition with the back. Reads well. Cool. Lots of work to do. Wings are a lot of work. That's one thing. There's certain things I've learned over time that really add time to a project. Weapons is one. Wings, capes. These are things it's so easy to like think you can get them done quick, but no, it'll take a long time. Probably even throw hands in there too. Week 13, tail needs a tip. Then I'm at like 98% done. Lots of little bits to sculpt, like the final thumb and replacing the 8 or 9 broken spikes. There you go. Hey, that's a great looking tail. I like that you went wider with your tail. Kind of like almost like an assisted swimming feature. Really fits the character. Good. We've got a really nice shape going on here. Really nice silhouette. Okay. Nice job, Clayton. Let's go over to the Gremlin class, see what we got going on over here. Hello, class. Here is my advancement so far. For the first guy, who, to be honest, is the reason for the other guy, as I try to go too fast on the different steps and mistakes were made. First with the asymmetrical sizes of the feet, which ultimately led to further problems such as calf size. So I have to make the right sock on top of the pants to mask and try to even the legs. As for the pant wrinkles, the mistake was too obvious. The mistake was to absolutely reproduce what you, CNOT, were doing on live and didn't check references of my own, and I didn't really understand the movement. Okay, with this, here is the bag stick who I wanted to look like a vine. Okay, a vine wood. All right, and some hands to train for the final result. More to come. Okay, let's see here. Charo's been busy. Okay. Looking good. You know, the pants still read well. They still read well. Shoes look great. I see what you're talking about with the sock. But hey, on a character like this, any sort of like flaws, as we would call them, can help the design even. So that looks great. Great lattice work. Okay. Nice fine wood looking stick. That does look good. Hands. Ooh. The difficulty of hands. They look great. Really nice shape of the fingers here. It reads very well. Nice work, Jaro. And you know, it's good to recognize these little things you could have improved on. It's good to recognize them. But don't beat yourself up over them. Recognize them so you can learn from it, because that's the real objective with these projects, is that you get to the end with a finished piece, but you've also learned a lot, and that's the real treasure, is the learning part. So, and for the other guys, this time I took the option to fit it to the base, and it feels better to work on. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, the first one you didn't fix to the base. Okay, this one you did. Yes, that makes a big difference when you have a sturdy working armature. Also, with some time taken, the symmetry of the feet seemed good, and the wrinkles on the pants, which are not finished, but looks way better with reference. See you next week. Okay, so this is the second character. Let's see. Ah, yeah. Crazy what a difference reference can make, isn't it? Because those pants do read much better. Oh, look, I see a cat. Cat in the background. The pant wrinkles are a real struggle, and as you can see, I've been inspired by another classmate and decided to go for the same socks model. There's a lot of good ideas in this trend. Yeah, there is. Yeah. I found myself constantly wanting to do things I saw you guys doing. That's good. It's good to learn from each other. All right. Pant wrinkles are looking good. Just keep studying the reference. Keep looking at images and reference, and then applying it to your work. The more times you go through this, the more you start to really understand reference. I recognize those socks. Yeah. Good texture. And yeah, the more times you go through this process, at first it feels like you're trying to translate a foreign language that you don't speak. But eventually you start to speak the language, and it becomes much easier. So endure the process. All right, looks like we got one more, an addition to the gallery here. Oh, no. No new addition. Okay. There we go. I'll check again next week. So post your guys' work, your progress, and we always love to see it. Now we're gonna get to work on this wing here. Now I had forgotten about the hot glue, and I had some hot glue spilling out all over the place, so we gotta remedy that first. Let's see right here. And right there's a big drip. We'll have to use the heat gun, soften it up, and then we'll remove it. All right. Just soften it up and then move it. You can, if you're worried about it. I usually try to leave the structure because it's the fact that the clay, every time you kind of rebake it, it's like at risk of being shifting around. It's durable now that it's cooled down, but every time you heat it up, it loses its durability, you know. So there's always a risk when you remove structure that was once there. But yeah, I mean, it could work. Could work for this wing. I think it could work, but for like larger wings, I would leave it because it's just too much like space where the clay's just holding its own weight, you know. Yeah. So I think in this wing, in this case, it would work because we're close enough to these supports here that it would probably work. I might be a little worried about this area, but yeah, that would be my only concern. Let's cut this away though now. Yeah, I've had wings I've made where it doesn't leak at all, and then other ones that leak more. You know, that is tempting to want to remove that. Could at least remove some near the edge of the wing. So we can get that thin taper. So like I said, the only part that really matters is the edge. If you can get the edge nice and thin, then the whole thing will be perceived as thin. You won't notice any thickness here because you just can't see the profile of the thickness. Let's soften that with the hot glue gun. I mean heat gun, not hot glue gun. Hey, what's up there, Looney Lorna? Okay, so I think next order of business is to do the other side wing membrane. And then we bake it again. And that way we'll be able to do this section, which is kind of encompasses both of them. Today's like study hall, yeah. It's what are they, open shop day. If anyone's ever taken any advanced courses, you know that most of the work is done outside of the class. The mandatory class time was not enough. You best be showing up to them open shop hours. Okay. All right, let's get a thin sheet of clay rolled out here. Do a 3, I think. 3. When did we put the dragon in? Anybody remember? Earlier, thanks. I'm using the 3, which is the thinnest setting that I can put this on that the clay won't get all funky in the pasta machine. So if I try to go thinner, it runs through all weird. You can even see it starting to happen there. So on my pasta machine, 0 is the thickest. This is the setting 3. To give you a frame of reference. Slept almost until 9. Yesterday was storage unit switching, house cleaning, putting away all my stuff that I needed from unit. Then I made soup and chicken salad mix. That took 2 hours. Then I was so tired and sore, but today's a new day. That's right. I made laundry soap yesterday. You ever made homemade laundry soap? It's actually really cheap and easy. 5 gallons of it. Cost about $3 of materials. All right, Maggie. Yeah, have a great rest of your weekend. Catch you later. Hello, Hassan. I'm doing all right. Not too bad. How about yourself? Hey, Sir Savage. Been a good day so far. Hey, what's up, Kiwi? It's too sticky to get a smooth surface with. If you tried using a brush that's got a little bit of alcohol on it, maybe like grazing the surface with it. Not drenched with alcohol, but or you have to do a post baking smoothing where you're just kind of filling it in, overfilling it a little bit, and then you bake it, and then you sand it. Then you have to sand it smooth.
List traveler to what I say. Twitch Prime does not even cost a dime.
Hey, Baki, thank you for the 7 months, my friend. I appreciate that. Thank you for supporting my work for 7 months. What's up? Yeah, so when somebody does the Twitch Prime sub, it pays me like as if you were just a regular subscriber. So regular subscribers pay $5, and I get well, regular subscribers I get 70% of that. I think with Primes I only get half, so it equates to about $2.50 per month. $2.50. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely benefits. I don't know. I haven't really heard anything. Last I heard, it was supposed to be banned. Not sure if that's went through yet or not, or when that's supposed to go into effect. I'm sure it'll come back, or something similar will be there, and it'll create a power vacuum, and something else will take its place. The 19th. Okay, yeah, I think that's what I heard too. It's kind of a bummer, you know. I put a lot of time building things up over there. It's not my biggest social media place, but still, it's a lot of effort just down in the tube, down the toilet. Yeah, and when I say me, I mean my wife. She's the one who runs all that. I feel sorry. I'm sure there's a lot of content creators on that platform that make their entire living off of it. I can't even imagine. It'd be like for me if they just decided that they're gonna get rid of Twitch. It would I don't know what I would do. I'd be scrambling for sure. Twitch is such a big part of how I make my living that I would have to like get a job or something. Not many places to work as a traditional sculptor these days. So I don't know. Not sure what that would look like. You would follow me to YouTube, yeah, but it would be a hit that would take years to. You'd be making Halloween masks in no time, yeah, right? Something. Even so, one of the hardest things to do in the social media sphere is get people to go from one platform to the next. You're guaranteed to lose more than half. So let's say Twitch went down today. More than half of the people that follow me on Twitch would just be gone. Even if I'm live somewhere else, it's just the way it works. Also, the YouTube atmosphere is way less. Twitch has a good atmosphere of viewers supporting streamers, which is a lot less. Over in YouTube, it's not the case. There's not that environment of people really supporting the content creators over there. They just assume they make enough from like ad revenue and stuff. It's different atmosphere completely, so. I'm sure we would figure it out, but it would definitely be a crazy situation for sure. YouTube could fix that. I don't know. That's one of those things you can't. It's not like it's not that way because they chose it to be that way. It's just the way the community is over there. Can't really change the way the community thinks about it, because they have the ability to support content creators over there. You know, they have like super chats and they have a membership program just like Twitch, but it's just not a stream. It's just not a streaming friendly environment. Twitch is the best place for that, for sure. Still, which is crazy. Yeah, discoverability is completely run by the algorithm. There's no like, you know, on Twitch you're like, let's go search for this game, and then you scroll, right? Or let's go search for some artwork, and then you scroll and you find a channel and you click on it. It's just not how it is over there. There's not like a place where you can just see like a inventory of live streamers. Plus, like, so many of the YouTube videos have like live icons and like try like, you know, fake the system, if you will. Home visit sculpting at $50 per hour. You're gonna fly over 18 Vix? Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and there's definitely reasons for that, for sure. Okay, I'm gonna do our smaller lines now.
Listen closely, traveler, to what I say. Twitch Prime does not even cost a dime.
Hey. Ayin. Thank you so much for the 4 months. I appreciate that. How you doing there, Ayin? Am I saying that right? Okay, let's cut these borders out now. Hey, what's up, Scorpio Seb? South Carolina right now? Not me. Oh, South California. Yeah, jeez. I thought you said Carolina. Oops. Yeah, pretty nuts, man. A lot of displaced people in this over this last year. Had the Lahaina thing. The Carolina thing, the Hurricane Helene. And now that. I'm not sure. So I teach a class on how to sculpt a dragon on Sundays. I have to get my project pushed along further before I could teach the next segment, so we're doing homework today. Yeah, welcome. Self-prescribed homework. Hey, what's up, Putin? Hey, Beatties. The fingers. Because we're gonna sculpt those sections in a different layer. Right now we're focused on making that in between skin looking good. You don't want the wing to get too thick. So if I just left that material there and then I later added more, it's very easy to get too thick. Hello, I would. Okay. That will go in the oven there. Okay. That's going to have to end this homework session for today, folks. I'll be carrying on with my Sunday. Got a big chunk of the wing done there. We finished off one of the legs, so that means the only thing I need to do for next week is the other leg. So definitely puts us in range of being good for next week. So I'll work on getting that other leg done throughout the week. And then next Sunday, we will go over the last lesson of the dragon, which will be sculpting the base. So we'll be sculpting the base next weekend, and then there'll probably be a weekend or two off of class. But I think we'll do this from now on. So if the weekend won't be, so after the last sculpting lesson, there's going to be about 2 weeks of homework to do, where we'll do it just like this. I'll get on stream and just work on the project and finish it, because we need the whole thing finished before we get into the painting. So then after those 2 weeks, we'll do a painting week. So I think, or probably two lessons for the paint job, I imagine. Okay, let's see here. But yeah, thank you everybody. Thanks for joining me today. Thank you for the support, and I will find someone to raid here. Let's get a raid going. Texas Hula is on. Mank is on. New stream location testing. Oh, interesting. Yeah, sure. You know what? Let's go raid Mank. Let's go see what he's up to. Mr. Mank. This has been a great class. Yeah, it's been nice. I'm excited to see this one finished. I'm excited to see the next one. All right, folks. Till next time. Bye-bye.